Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Leads Funnel course. In this course, you're going to learn how to solve the hardest thing that exists in online marketing. Do you know what it is? Well, to me, it's getting people to trust you enough to the point where they pull their credit card and say, "Yes, I trust you enough. I want to buy this product from you." This is the hardest thing that you can achieve. Why? Well, because nowadays everything is flooded with AI content. Everybody claims to be an expert. Trust is super low and attention spans are super short, meaning you simply don't know who can you trust, especially when it comes to doing business with them. So, with this course, my goal is to solve this issue in 4 steps. And in the step number 1, which is this first video, you're going to learn how to attract over 10,000 high quality leads for your business, how to nurture them to the point where they feel a deep connection with you and actually pay attention to what you have to say. Then in the third video, which is the third step, how to nurture them, how to convert them so that they become customers and clients. And then in the last video, how to retain them through upsells and repeat purchases so that you retain those customers and you increase the lifetime value of every single lead and every single customer that you generate for your business. Now, we're going to achieve this all through this funnel right here. I'm just going to briefly explain how it all works. And then later on, each and every section, I'm going to get into details. So in the beginning, you have 3 ways. You have advertising, you have social media platforms and YouTube, and you have partnerships. This is all top of the funnel stuff that you use to basically get visibility, get eyeballs, get reach, and just overall impressions. However, you need to channel and you need to direct, you need to transmit these eyeballs into something concrete, which is getting leads. This is why here you have lead magnets in the second phase. You have a newsletter as well, and you have conversion mechanisms as well. I'm gonna tell you more about conversion mechanisms later on. And you can have this part right here, the front end offer. It's when you directly promote it. This part right here, front end offer or low ticket offer, you can use it in the beginning or you can promote it later on in the funnel. Now, people who get your lead magnets and newsletters and conversion mechanisms and maybe your front end offer, then they usually see the thank you page. They log in to the dashboard to consume your lead magnet or your front end offer. They enter your welcome flow, meaning your email marketing efforts. And then after the welcome flow, they get your newsletters and email campaigns, etc. All of these parts right here need to take them to conversion mechanisms, as I said. So what are the conversion mechanisms? There are VSLs, video sales letter, long form content on YouTube, podcast, blog. It's direct outreach when somebody gets inside your funnel. It's a community, it's an in-person event, or it's an online event, usually like a webinar, like a workshop, etc. Or the front-end offer if they first download the lead magnet for free and then later on they buy your low ticket, like classical $17, $27, $37, $47 dollar offer. Usually something under $50, or if you're a strong creator with a strong brand, maybe something around 100 or in between 100 and $200. Now, all of these conversion mechanisms later on also kind of trigger email marketing flows and automations, meaning if somebody registers for a webinar or a workshop, they get the pre-webinar flow, post-webinar flow, same thing for the workshop. They get email notifications from your community. Outreach can be done via email. It doesn't have to be, it can be inside DMs, and these two, they have call to actions on themselves in the description box or for the VSL in the link under the video. And now these are all the conversion paths, depending on how you sell. You sell either through a call or when somebody fills out a form, or through a direct chat, or maybe someone fills out a qualification quiz, or maybe someone directly buys and purchases through your sales page. These are the 5 main ways, and all of them later on also trigger some email marketing flows. For example, if they abandon the checkout or the cart, they go inside the abandonment flow. They can receive emails after they fill out a quiz. This is a direct conversation, so nothing there. If they don't fill out the contact form, they can, get the browse abandonment flow. If they book a call, then they enter the pre-call flow so that you increase the show up rate and that you warm them up for the call. However, this is a special, I would say, like segmented way of that's a bit different than all of these, but it can be done parallel to these as well. So it's when somebody lands on your front end offer, and then once goes to your checkout page, and then on the checkout page you also have order bumps. I'm going to talk about them later on. Then later on you have upsell products, then you have the thank you page, then you have the members area, then you have the post purchase flow after they buy the low ticket that tries to ascend them to the high ticket backend offer. And all of this leads to the backend offer purchase, which is your most expensive thing, which is usually coaching, consulting, a high ticket course, or an expert service, or a mentorship, or something like that. And then retention, upsells, repeat purchases, etc. So in short, this is the overview of the funnel, and it's pretty comprehensive because it's not just like one simple funnel, like let's say Facebook to a lead magnet, then a welcome flow, then they buy. No, it's using omni-channel presence on the top of the funnel game, bottom of the funnel game, and middle of the funnel game, so that you capture the most leads and that you convert them in the highest possible percentage. So this is what the funnel looks like, and as I said, I'm going to go into more detail later on. So the goal is that by the end of this course, you have your funnel completely mapped out, and that you have maximum clarity on what you need to do in terms of your marketing strategy. Now, why is this Ultimate Leads funnel so powerful? Well, it's because it's different from everything you've ever seen, because it's the most comprehensive solution out there that combines all of the good stuff in one place. It will give you so much clarity that you won't seek for any advice about direction or marketing strategy ever again, because it simply covers everything you can possibly do, and it's so good that it can fail if built properly. Because most marketers will claim something like you just need one funnel, or you're just focus on one channel, or short form content is the best performing one, let's go all in with that. Or email marketing is the most profitable channel out there, you should build your list. Or try to do AI automated outreach, it will get you tons of clients, and so on. To be honest, all of this is just noise, and all of it lacks context, and all of it kind of works, and yet it doesn't work at the same time, because you need the full picture. This is the ultimate leads funnel. And you need to know how to think about this whole thing to build something actually good and evergreen and meaningful, and something that will last. This is what we are going to cover here. So once you understand how this funnel works, you'll be able to say things differently from a way deeper perspective, and everything we're going to cover is based on human psychology and principles that will never change. Now, you can open your Ultimate Leads funnel mind map in the link below this video, so you can edit your Ultimate Leads funnel for your business. I'm just going to click here and open it. And once you open it, this is what you will see. You will just be in your view, like preview mode, because when I click here on share, you can just be the viewer. However, you can just take this and copy and paste this inside your Miro board. If you don't have a Miro, it's a free application. Just open a Miro, your Miro account for free, and just copy and paste this inside your Miro board, and you will be able to edit this. For example, you can see here, I can move, change everything, edit text, etc. Let me just get this 1 second back in place. Yeah, so this is where you can map out everything. For example, let's say, I don't know, you decide you will use a free course for a lead magnet. Here you will just put in free course, and maybe you will just use one more lead magnet. You won't use 4 of them, then you can delete these 2, etc. You just map it out. You will see according to the course what you will want to do. But just so you know, this is where you can edit your stuff. And of course, you're likely not gonna use all of these conversion mechanisms right here, so you will delete some of these. And this is just the overview. This is the maximum capacity of the Ultimate Leads funnel. Yours Ultimate Leads funnel will be a bit, I would say, smaller, and that's fine because you don't need everything. And it's also fine because you will not spend years and years creating every single part of it. Now, who is this course for? It's, as I said, for people who sell courses, coaching programs, consulting, expert services, mentorship as well, membership, info products, communities, and in general, high ticket expert stuff, usually, something that's priced above $1,000. Now, who am I and why should you even listen to me? Well, this is me presenting on one of the biggest stages here in the Balkan market in front of, I think it was 300 people. I have 8+ years of marketing experience. I have a master's degree in marketing. Not sure if if you think that university is credible, but here I am. I have the master's degree formal. I worked with almost 100 clients worldwide, and I educated thousands of people who wanted to learn marketing. I generated multiple seven-figure results for my clients, and I spoken to dozens of online and offline events. I invested I think it's actually over $25,000 in coaching, mentorship, and education. I was ranked the 8th most influential LinkedIn profile in Croatia by Favicon. And I have a team of 3 people working directly with me. These are my links. So this is my personal website that you can see right here with all the credibility, all of the testimonials, etc. Here, this is my LinkedIn profile where I'm basically, it's the only platform that I'm active on. I have over 15,000 followers, etc. And this is my YouTube channel right here where I'm currently not that much active, but I will be soon when I'm posting some long form videos. Now, enough about me. Let's start with this first part, which is how to attract tons of leads. You need a lead magnet to achieve this. And this is where the lead magnet is positioned inside of the funnel. You see all of these red arrows, and newsletter as well, because it's technically a lead magnet. Now, I know what you heard. You heard so many things about lead magnets, and you're probably sick of it because everybody says you need a lead magnet. But I promise you, this lesson about lead magnets is going to be something that you never heard anywhere before. These are the preferred formats for the lead magnet. It's either a course, like a video course, or an EEC, email educational course, which is basically just textual lessons distributed via email lessons in a sequence. It can be a video training or a masterclass, also quiz, templates, checklists, case studies, calculators, newsletters, books, challenges, tools, and toolkits. These are the best formats that we found that work. Now, this is my 25-step lead qualifier checklist, and it's super detailed. And in the resources, like in the links below this video, you can find our lead qualifier checklist for attracting high-quality pre-sold leads with your lead magnet. And nobody ever spoke about all of these tips in one place, guaranteed. So if you just click here, you'll find all of the important things that you need to focus on when you're creating a lead magnet. Now, out of all of these rules, there are 3 most important ones. So I'm gonna cover these ones in detail, and I'm gonna just show you the rest 22 ones later on. So this is the most important rule. Your lead magnet must completely solve an introductory problem, after which a new set of problems opens up that you can solve with the main offer, so that buying your main offer is the logical next step. If this sounds confusing, let me give you a concrete example. If I wanted to become an author of a best-selling book, but I don't know how to start writing the book, I lack structure and clarity, I'm not even sure about the book title, etc. Then for the lead magnet, if someone teaches me how to do it and gives me this the whole solution for the thing, and when I completely solve that problem and actually start writing the book, because they help me to choose the title, to choose the structure, how to start writing it, etc. If they solve that problem with a lead magnet, now I start writing the book, now the book needs to be finished. It needs to be proofread, published. I need to start selling. I need to start scaling the sales. And that's the solution for the paid offer. So you solve the intro problem, that opens a set of new problems which are solved by your core offer later on. Or another example, Someone has a LinkedIn coaching program where they teach people how to get clients through LinkedIn. Well, what do they need to do first? First, they need to solve the problem of profile optimization with their lead magnet, because that's where everything starts. So only after their leads optimize their profile, then the leads ask themselves, okay, I optimized my profile. Now I need to do content, I need to do outreach, I need to do engagement, I need to expand my network and grow my audience, etc., etc. And that is solved with a paid offer. Why is the profile optimization the first thing? Because if you do all of this and your profile looks bad, and if your profile sucks, then none of the things matter, because none of the other things matter, because your LinkedIn profile is basically kind of like your landing page. You can have the best ads and the best ads and best content that lead people to a landing page. If the landing page sucks, nobody's going to convert. So the first job is to fix your landing page, aka your LinkedIn profile, and then do the other activities later on. So for the lead magnet, you solve the LinkedIn profile optimization problem. With your paid offer later on, you solve other problems that naturally open up after the first problem is solved. Now, here's another example. Let's say there's an email marketing expert. His lead magnet can be about lead magnets themselves. Because if people want to do email marketing, they need to build an email list. And they build the email list with a lead magnet. And then when they create their lead magnet, which is the first step, which is the intro problem, then they ask themselves, okay, I have the lead magnet now, but how do I promote it? How do I create a landing page? What do I do with email automations and sequences when somebody signs up? What email campaigns should I send afterwards? What about deliverability? What about segmentation? Meaning, if you solve the lead magnet problem to them by helping them create their lead magnet, naturally they will want to promote it and get conversions. Then you sell those elements with your core offer. So regardless of the format you use, if it's a course, if it's a book, if it's whatever, if it's a checklist, if it's a template, your lead magnet must clearly solve a problem. Meaning, don't just give them your swipe file or templates for random inspiration, etc. You should create a lead magnet that acts like a painkiller, not a vitamin, because it's way easier to sell painkillers. You should always aim for the painkiller, aka quickly solving the problem that's currently most frustrating for them, even if it's not the introductory problem. Just choose the one that's most frustrating. If it's also the introductory problem, then it's perfect. Now, the second most important rule when it comes to lead magnets is you need to build relationships and trust through your lead magnet with long form video format and direct conversation when your leads, when you show leads, where can they ask you questions? So what does this mean specifically? Inside your lead magnet, regardless of the format, there must be a video included. If it's a video course, perfect. Then the lead magnet is, it's videos themselves. If it's something else, if it's, I don't know, like a toolkit or whatever, you need to shoot a walkthrough video for every single part of the toolkit or for the whole toolkit in general, so that they get some sort of video training. Because if they don't get a video where they're watching you and consuming your content, they tend to be disengaged from you, right? Because if they just get some random templates, they're going to use the templates, but they're not going to build a relationship with you because they're not watching you, they're not seeing you, they're not hearing you, they're not, engaging with you, right? If it's just templates, you can attract tons of people, but not most of them, like over 99% of them are not going to convert to your paid offer later on because they're disengaged from you. And they need to have the ability to reply to you, right? Because when your lead magnet has an ability to ask a question, for example, you're here inside this course right now and you have the community tab in your navigation bar. There you can ask questions and you can get direct replies from me, or through my welcome sequence, through all of the emails that you'll be getting from me, you can always leave a reply, right? Because I have a welcome sequence mapped out. And then when you're watching me and when you reply and I reply back, this is how you build a relationship. And it's way easier to upsell these people later on than those who just got the templates or who just got the, I don't know, like the checklist or whatever. Now, the third most important thing with your lead magnets, out of all of these 25 rules, is that people actually need to take action and implement something, even if it's a micro thing for a micro result. They're more likely to take action if you give them editable templates, checklists, workbooks, mind maps, for example. Here in the beginning of the course, I gave you a mind map. If you map out your Ultimate Leads funnel, you're doing something. It's not just passive consumption, right? So you're taking action, and those who take action tend to be way more mentally invested. Now, in order to satisfy all of these 3 rules, we often do a free video course for clients when we're building lead magnets, which solves the introductory problem. We insert some templates usually with it so that they can apply something and not just passively consume it. And throughout the email sequence, we leave them space for replies. And of course, it's a video course, meaning they're watching the video. So this lead magnet as a format kind of satisfies all of these 3 rules, and that's why it works so great. This is actually a mini course, like a 5-day educational course that lasts up to 1 hour. Like, let's say roughly 5 lessons that last 10 to 15-ish minutes each. As I said, it can be distributed via email, or it can be distributed like this course right now, right? Because you're inside this members area in the course platform, and you have all lessons here, and you can watch them anytime you want. I like the hybrid model when I distribute the lessons via email, and also give them the ability to consume all of it at once, right? Because right now you're in the course, you can watch all of the lessons at once, but chances are of you watching all of the videos in one day are not realistic. That's why I also have the email flow that sends you an email for the first 5 to 7 days every single day that it's time to watch the lesson number 2, lesson number 3, lesson number 4, etc., etc. That way you're giving them to consume it at a reasonable pace, but for those who consume more, they can consume everything at once if they want to. Now, outside of courses, if we're going for templates or checklists or case studies only as a lead magnet, then as I said, we also need to include video instructions or walkthrough videos inside of how to use the lead magnet, and we need to make it easy for them to reply, and we also need to solve the intro problem, because the same thing that applies for courses applies for any single lead magnet format. For example, templates. They can be LinkedIn profile optimization templates for the banner photo, profile photo, about me section, experience section, the headline section, etc., etc. A checklist can be a list growth checklist. For example, I told you the email marketing expert example. If you solve one problem, which is, for example, the list growth problem, you can give them a list growth checklist that's also packed with other resources like this. If you click here, you'll see this is a checklist of mine. I will explain more about this checklist later on when we get into the list building part. And this checklist is full of other examples inside, right? You have viral posts, you have examples, you have hooks, you have templates, strategies, thumbnails, cover photos, guides, systems. So it's basically one lead magnet that also covers tons of other lead magnets itself. So it's kind of one checklist, but then it's the whole system. That's the point, because it needs to be packed with extra resources. Now, there's a big battle going around, like, should the lead magnet focus on small, quick wins like you do with a template because it's just editable and you use it, or should you create a comprehensive solution to a problem? Like this course, for example, it's a comprehensive solution. But if you aim for the quick win only, meaning you only give them templates and that's it, then the leads, as I said, won't be deeply invested with your content as they would through your comprehensive lead magnet. However, there's a hybrid solution, which is you can solve the problem with a quick fix solution first, and then you can mention if they want to have a more in-depth solution for it in your course or book or whatever. This is how you connect the two. Like, for example, you give them free templates, then you offer them, if they want more, like a $27, $37 course, and then you upsell them to the high-ticket program later on. Now, here's an example of this. This is Chris Arzakovsky. He's a great email marketing dude. And he has this amazing 92-word email that converts the unconverted prospects on your email list. It's 100% free. It's basically one single email template, and it's pretty easy to use. You can opt in here to get it. And once you get it, and let me just subscribe. Once you get the thing, which is free, then you have the special one-time offer for new subscribers. You just got the 92-word email template. But then he offers you to convert your new email subscribers into customers in 10 days on autopilot without having to lift a finger with the welcome sequence bundle just for $7. And then he explains how to write the whole welcome sequence, which is basically the whole series of emails once somebody lands on your email list. And this is all of the things that you're going to get. And it's only $7. And then this is an order bump here, right? So even though it's free, while your attention span is still high, he's offering you something paid, even if it's just $7, because those who pay for $7 and get something more comprehensive, they tend to pay way more attention because they paid, right? So this is how you combine the two. Or you can offer something in between, because it doesn't always, you have to think about extremes only. Like on one side you have a quick template, and on the other side you have a comprehensive course. It can be something in between, like a 60-minute video training on solving one specific problem, or like a 30-minute video process breakdown of how the whole process of working with you looks like for solution-aware, done-for-you buyers. Because done-for-you people who buy done-for-you stuff, they tend to want to, they like to download case studies and video process breakdowns and similar stuff, because they don't want to do it yourself lead magnets. They just want somebody to do it for them. But people who buy done with you solutions, they tend to like the do it yourself solution in the beginning. But realistically, if you really want to stand out, then simply create the best lead magnet. The best example, of course, is Alex Hormozi, because he writes a book for a year and works on it every single day for 4 to 5 hours, and then gives it away for free with his other best stuff like video trainings, etc. Or Neil Patel, he created Ubersuggest, a free SEO tool, and has millions of people using it. He gave so much time, money, and energy into making it so popular. It did take him a lot of time and energy to build it, but once he built it, this is basically a lead magnet because it's free. He's getting, as I said, millions of traffic and users every single month. So if I just go here and put in my website URL, and I click here, then I'm basically already inside the tool. One moment until the thing loads. Yeah, so it's analyzing, and it feels really, personalized, right? So when I'm inside the tool and when I'm inside the dashboard, when I'm finding all of the things that I can do for my SEO, I'm inside the lead magnet. It's super powerful. It's super personalized. It's not an ebook of 100 pages that are just, that's just for passive consumption. This will take a while to load, so I'm not gonna wait here. Maybe I can come back to this later on. Yep. Additional stuff for lead magnets. I think at least one lead magnet, because I suggest having multiple lead magnets, should be a course, because it's a proven format. And you don't necessarily need to call it a course. It can just be a system, like a toolkit or a training, that just comes with video education to solve the problem, and that's it, right? So you don't need to focus on the thing, oh my God, I'm just gonna be one of the course creators. No, you just need to create the best solution with video education inside, right? Because video education is, to me, the best type of solution out there. Other lead magnets can be different. For example, as I said, templates and checklists, because they're easy and practical to use. Books, because it's a great learning material, which makes them deeply invested in your methodology if they actually read it. Case study or a calculator, because they are for solution-aware people who don't want, as I said, do-it-yourself lead magnets. Mostly, it's for bigger companies with busy decision makers, etc. For them, for these types of people, webinars and workshops also work great, because they mostly need a lead magnet to convince themselves you're the right person to do the job. And quizzes also work great for them, because they qualify and diagnose their situation and their needs. If it's a B2C quiz, then it also works great because people love finding something out about themselves. And lastly, 1-hour video training or a masterclass that's pre-recorded, so not a live webinar or a live workshop. They can also be great for solution-aware people who just want to see if your thing is for them. Inside the video, you'll focus on your expertise and process breakdowns and exactly how working with you looks like. You can also mention case studies with concrete results, etc. For example, if I go here to my website and I go here and click on service, this video right here it's just 35 minutes long, and here I'm explaining my email marketing service. And I know from the business owners who were watching this video, they told me, wow, this video was so detailed and I loved the way you're so systematic. I simply knew I had to book a call with you and to work with you, right? So this is a great example of a lead magnet. You can watch it if you want to, just so you can have a look and feel of how it looks like. But I will show you other video sales letter examples later on. Now, if you have more than one offer, then I definitely recommend more lead magnets. However, if you only have one offer, then you can pull it off with one lead magnet in the beginning, but it really has to be good. But for example, when you have 4 or 3 or 5 lead magnets and somebody comes and downloads all of them, he becomes so excited that he has a huge dopamine rush before he even receives an email from you, because he's so excited when he gets 4 top quality resources that he might want to buy something from you just because of that. And then emails later on only refresh that feeling and encourage him to consume the lead magnets and reply to you, etc. But the dopamine rush isn't the only good thing about having multiple lead magnets, because when you have, let's say, 4 to 5 lead magnets, you're testing different angles and you can directly see what is the thing that people want the most. Then you capture even more leads, all according to their real interests through different formats as well. Because, as I said, not all of them prefer a do-it-yourself style format. Now, last thing for lead magnets, there's a big trend right now where people are spoiled and they only want stuff that gets them fast results and easy results without them putting in much effort. Meaning, if you offer them something difficult, there's friction. But the goal is to sell them what they want. It's the outcome that they want. The outcome. But deliver to them what they actually need. That way, you're getting buyers because you're promising the outcome they want, and you're delivering on the real stuff and not on quick, easy solutions, because there's no such thing as quick and easy. You just need to make sure that you don't promise stuff like, oh, you'll get 100 customers in 2 weeks and similar unrealistic promises, because you will create a big problem with their expectations. So you need to sell them the dream outcome and how your solution is different, but you must not lie that it won't require any work from their side. So that's my 2 cents on it. Now, open your Miro board in the link and you can map out what lead magnets will you be using. As I said, I recommend at least one of them to be a course that's packed, let's say with templates. And then you can also have one of them, let's say you can have a case study, or you can have a video training, or you can have, like a checklist or a calculator, something practical, something maybe more for solution aware people who want something quicker and who want something to simply realize, are you the person for them? Yeah, so this is from the Neil Patel. Yeah, I'm not sure. Fill out the form to fill your report is ready. Yeah, so basically, if I fill out this form, I will enter his tool. But let's skip this for right now. Now you know more about lead magnets. Yeah, and let me open this lead qualifier checklist. I mean, you can read all of this yourself. You even have here. You have a 48-minute on my YouTube channel for free. It's basically I'm covering most of these parts here for the things that you need to do with your lead magnet. But as I said here, you need to solve the intro problem in the beginning. You need to connect your lead magnet to a specific offer, right? Preferably make it an introduction to your core most expensive offer. You need to include videos, as I told you, and please read all of the stuff inside because you need to understand how everything works. To maintain their attention and interest, you need to create cliffhangers and open loops in your videos to make them, consume more. You need to pack your lead magnet with at least one bonus like templates or workbooks or tutorials so that they can easily take action, because those who take action are mentally more invested than those who just passively consume your stuff. If they create an account for the course, they must log into members area to a learning portal, and not just you don't want to send them to a Google Drive link or a private YouTube video because it doesn't look professional, right? Inside your lead magnet, you need to casually mention the next problems that are going to arrive after solving the first problem and make them aware of how you help your clients solve their other problems in your core offer. You need to mention it a couple of times naturally, no sales pitch, just soft selling, meaning while you're solving their introductory problem, you just casually mention what are some of the problems they're going to experience once they solve the intro problem, and simply mention how you also help solve these problems as well. You need to tell them where they can reply inside. You don't want to create a 15-hour course. You need to create a 1 to 2 hour course that's easily digestible and distributed via 3 to 5 video lessons. Unless it's a paid thing, then 1 hour is not enough. For example, you paid for this course that you're watching right now, and if it was only 1 hour, it's simply not enough. It's going to be more than that. And just feel free to explore all of this. Just click on it, and you can also click on File, make a copy so that you have your own copy of this, and that's it. Like, over deliver with your lead magnet, right? You need to over deliver. If you ask yourself, would I pay $50 to get this, even though it's free? And if the answer is yes, it's good enough, because first impression is everything. You need to logically connect your lead magnet to, as I said, your most expensive core offer. A general good formula is how to get benefit without the pain point, or how to get benefit X even if you don't have Y. Let me put space here, etc. And also important one, you can create one lead magnet to attract problem-aware people. Then you need, longer nurturing flows with email marketing, etc. And one lead magnet for solution-aware people. Then you need shorter nurturing flows, etc. Now, this lead magnet that we went deeper on with here needs to be put or positioned on a landing page. Now, elements with the biggest impact on the landing page opt-in rate are in this particular order. Number 1, it's the offer. So it's the lead magnet itself. Then it's copy, then it's design, then it's call to action button. So if the conversion rate on the landing page is bad, then the lead magnet itself should be changed because it has the biggest impact. This is something I learned at a paid education where a guy did hundreds, not even if maybe even thousands of split tests, and he found out what has the biggest impact. So it's the lead magnet itself. So don't obsess over call to action button or whatever. Focus on the headline and the lead magnet itself. These are the only things you should test if you're doing testing. Also, on the lead magnet landing page, if you remove the navigation bar on top, you're gonna get more conversions because people don't have a choice but to opt in. That's the only thing that they can do. Chet Holmes tested this, where when he wrote the book, The Ultimate Lead Sell Machine, he was explaining how he tested this. For example, if you look at here, there's no navigation bar in the top of these landing pages. So you have no other option but to convert. I mean, you can only exit the page, but you can, get lost, lurking somewhere around. We can distribute all lead magnets via landing pages that I'm explaining you right now, but you can also set up a DM. You can also send them via DM conversations, because then you immediately start having conversations that potentially lead to sales. And you can use ManyChat for this. So for example, not all lead magnets need to take them to a landing page. Sometimes you can take them straight to the inbox, deliver the lead magnet, and then you ask them questions, and basically you deliver the value, and then it kind of becomes warm outreach. You basically have a natural follow-up question after you deliver the lead magnet, and you start talking to them immediately. And here you have ManyChat for this, and this is the tutorial how to use ManyChat full step-by-step guide. More on that later on. Now, how does a great landing page look like? Let's cover it right here. So this is a landing page for a newsletter. And if you notice here, it looks really great. And it's a one-pager, right? You have logo, you have a small pre-headline, you have strong headline, sub-headline, call to action button, the picture of the guy who is the creator of the newsletter, and some credibility underneath. That's it. And you can't do anything else but to subscribe here. And if you can see this, if you watch the landing page, he doesn't tell you it's a newsletter. It doesn't say subscribe to my free newsletter because nobody wants that, right? It's marketing frameworks built for growth, backed by 7 years of success. Get the strategies top performing brands use to drive growth. Join over 100,000 marketers who get a newsletter every Tuesday and Saturday that teach you systems and strategies that turn insight into scalable results. This is something that people want. Strategies, proven frameworks, stuff from experience, right? Real life practices, and not a newsletter that's just simply being sent on Sunday. So this is how you frame it, and this is how a great website looks like. Now, this is also a newsletter that says how to make great ads. Weekly updates, best ads on the internet, the professor's checklist for creating great ads, and the most creative ads from the professor's lab. This guy is really great on LinkedIn. Also credibility right here. Headline, a super simple sign-up form, and this is a picture of a professor. So basically, it's the same logic, right? Now, this is also a great landing page. Why? Because you see right here a video of Matt Lakayev. It's free. You can learn how to start selling on LinkedIn the smart way, and it's a free course showing you exactly how to create an offer that sells so that you can start making money online. Obviously, this is for beginners, but it's a great landing page, right? Super simple sign-up form. Short bullet list with what you'll be getting, and a preview like a video placeholder. Super simple and super similar to these ones here because it's pre-headline, headline, sub-headline, small bullet list. You can have this, you don't need to. Sign up form and the picture on the right side, or in this case, a video. His lead magnet as well. The thing I don't like about this landing page is there's so much blank space here. It doesn't look great, but it's really a great headline on the book that he doesn't sell it. He offers it for free because it's a free lead magnet. Fuck Selling, Build Trust. How to Get Clients Without Feeling Like a Manipulative Weirdo by Matthew Lakayev. And you can just simply get the book here. So I'm sure this page works pretty well. I would just like make it better in terms of maybe pulling this a bit down, making a headline or something because it's so much blank space, empty space here. Now, this is maybe you saw this guy, VShred. When you land on his homepage, so this is not a classical landing page, you have this quiz. And basically, you don't need to put, start the quiz or add any friction. You just choose from the beginning, the free body type quiz to find out exactly what diet and exercise will get you the best results. It feels really personalized. You just click on male or female and you're inside the course, right? So if I go, you're inside the quiz, right? So if I go here, click on male, I'm inside, I just put stuff and I'm already solving the quiz. There's no friction, right? He doesn't even ask me for an email, and then he shows me a video at the end based on my answers. This is from Jake Ward. This is a tool. Extremely simple. Just headline, subheadline, bullet list, join. This is from Matt Barker, similar to Matt Lakayev, Social Copywriting Bible. This is from Matt Gray. Really simple here as well. The only newsletter you need to grow a personal brand. So in this case, he did mention it's a newsletter, but the way he framed it is different. The only newsletter you need to get benefit. What is? It's to grow your personal brand, right? And you also get a 5-part email series where he reveals his exact content GPS framework. Only thing I would fix here is it's maybe not that super obvious that you're going to also get this basically 5-part email course, but hey, he got over, I think, 200,000 readers on this, so he knows what he's doing. Super simple with a landing page that offers a book. This is from Jay Klaus, Professional Creator Crash Course. This is where he positioned it not from the left to the right side, but from top to the bottom. Might be a bit problematic because if you don't see the sign up form on the top of the fold, it's not visible at the start. So meaning if people need to scroll a bit, you're going to lose some conversions. So I prefer this style right here where it's visible at the top. This is from Yasmin Knowledge. Now, it says get my newsletter, and it's really bad. However, since this is Yasmin Knowledge and he has like over, 300,000-400,000 followers on LinkedIn, and every post has tons of engagement, people simply know who he is, and he is not running paid ads to this landing page. to cold traffic who don't know who he is. If he was doing that, he would struggle with these conversions. But because he has such an engaged audience, they simply want to receive stuff just because it's from him, and that's why he's able to create it like this. This is the Neil Patel example that I showed you earlier on, because see here, you simply cannot miss the fact that you convert by inputting your website URL. Great example as well, where this guy offers you email templates. As I said, picture of him, headline, sub-headline, sign-up form, credibility, etc. Finance cheat sheet. You can look at this one. This is a free course as well. I like this because it shows you the course. It doesn't show you the creator or the creator, because people want the thing. They don't want you, unless you're a Yasmin Knowledge or Alex Hormozi. Learn how to create a hyper-converting landing page in 3 hours for free. What it is, bullet list. Then this is a GIF. This is an animation that shows you what's inside, and here's a glimpse of what's inside. Super focused on the value itself. I really like this landing page. Now, this is Alex Hormozi, and similar to Yasmin Knowledge, get the Mozi Minute. If you didn't know who he was, you wouldn't convert here because it doesn't make sense, because what's the Mozi Money Minute? I don't know what it is, right? He even asks for a phone number. But given the fact he has millions of followers who really like and trust him, they will simply convert here. So it all depends, right? However, I always prefer landing pages like this one, because this will work even on people who do know you and to those who don't know you. So why not capture both, right? This is Justin Welsh. This is also Jake Ward. Pretty decent looking checklist, because even this sign-up form looks like a checklist itself. Optimize your site with our advanced SEO checklist, credibility. You can download it now, pretty simple. This one as well. Join the 5-day course. Really, the mock-up looks really professional. Then this one I also like pretty much, because it's is this a course? I think this is just a video training. Only thing I would change is I wouldn't put here YouTube. I would put Vimeo or something like Vistia or something else, because YouTube is free, so it kind of looks more professional if it's on a hosted platform, right? For example, if you look at, where was the course? Yeah, if you look at, for example, this video from Russell Brunson, it's not YouTube, right? It's a professionally embedded video. But then again, it's pre-headline, headline, sub-headline, bullet list, click to access. Super simple, you cannot miss, and it's valuable. Add 10K per month to your business via LinkedIn DMs. No more coffee chats, only high-ticket prospects to buy and add 10K per month to your business. Who doesn't want this, right? Only his target audience. His target audience will really, really want this, because this is the thing they actually want. This is from Ali Abdal. But, this is a bad headline. 7-day focus crash course. I kind of don't know what this is, but given the fact he has a pretty large YouTube audience, people want stuff from him anyways. But with this, he wouldn't be able to convert, I would say, cold traffic, because what is this? 7-day focus crash course. It's not benefit driven, right? Now, this is Russell. He's the master of funnels. And as you can see here, you can join right here, and then it will open a sign up form. Launch your first or next funnel, taught by him directly, and a VSL video at the top. This is from Sabri Subi. Super powerful. Download your free report before this page comes down. It's 8 bulletproof strategies to open up the floodgates to free traffic. Super simple to convert, to opt in. This is one of the great quizzes that was filled out by more than 20,000 people. Unlike your generalized archetype, this is what I said. People really like to find out something about themselves. Headline, subheadline, bullet list, sign up form. This is from Hormozi as well. 7 money models we used to scale gyms to over $100,000 per month like clockwork. This is what you will be getting. This is the sign up form. This is a pretty solid one as well. Case study. It's a blueprint of a $10 million online education business, right? If you're in the education business, you will really want to figure out how somebody built a $10 million online education business in a case study. So it's really attractive, right? This is how you create a case study. This is a great example from, I think this is Nicholas Cole. This is the last landing page example I will be showing you. This is his picture for the reference. It's not mine with these arrows. So it's a compelling lead magnet name, premium ghostwriting blueprint, transformation driven headline, 5 steps to becoming a premium ghostwriter, objection busting, even if you've never ghostwritten anything before, mock-up image, opt-in box, tangible social proof because how many ghostwriters have they helped, and a simple sub-headline right here, 5-day email course breaking down all you need to do to become a premium ghostwriter. Maybe just the headline isn't strong enough, like 5 steps to become a premium ghostwriter. It's kind of generic, but I would make that stronger. Maybe I would even test the fact that he can structure the landing page from left to right and not from top to bottom, just so that this form becomes visible at above the full section. But this is just me, and this is like pretty simple. You cannot do anything else on this side but to download this, right? Now, enough about lead magnets and landing pages themselves. Let's talk about front-end offers or the low-ticket offer. So we were discussing about these parts here, lead magnet, and the newsletter. We're going to talk about this a bit later on. Let's talk about this part right here. This is when you're building a customer list from start, and not only a list with people who downloaded something for free. These people pay you up front to be a part of your email list in a way, and those who pay, they pay with money, they pay more attention later on. So this is in orange, and this is in kind of yellow, because these people are a bit more warm than these. Even though if they got directly from Instagram, for example, to here, it's the same number of steps. It's orange because they paid, meaning they're more invested, meaning they're more, down in the funnel than these guys who just got something for free. Now, for the front-end offer or the low-ticket offer, this is usually a course or a book or a toolkit that's under $50. Before we deep dive into front-end offers, I need to say this. You don't need to focus only on lead magnets or only on front-end offers or low-ticket offers, because both are best for a combo effect. They work in synergy because it's a full stack structure. When you have something for free, then something that's low ticket, and then something that's high ticket. This is the complete ascension, the complete upsell path, upsell customer journey. So you're either attracting leads or email subscribers with a free lead magnet that I showed you, and then you sell them the front-end offer, and from that you sell them the high-ticket offer. Or you sell them the front-end offer right from the start, and then you sell them the high-ticket offer from that. In that case, you skip the free lead magnet part. The free lead magnet is there so you can have tens of thousands of people in your owned audience. In other words, on your email list. If you do things right, it's for going big, right? You can have 20,000 people on your email list or 100,000. But the front-end offer, or like a paid community or a low-ticket offer, is where you can have like up to 10,000 people in your monetized audience. Of course, you can have more, but it's only for like top 0.1 creators in the world who paid you money to get there. So Hormozi has the strongest structure that I've ever seen. He has exceptional free stuff like his course, his books, and his long-form YouTube videos. Then he has school games for $97 per month, which he promotes to all leads who are just starting a business. And then he has a live group workshop for $5,000 a pop, which again is basically an entrance to the high-ticket program where he basically invests in your company. It's the whole path. It's the whole funnel of offers. Now, let's get back to front-end offers. As I said, this is where it's located. This means that the front-end offer purchase can be directly through an ad or an organic post. In this case, it serves as an entrance to the email list, or later on through the lead magnet funnel sequence. In this case, it serves as a conversion mechanism. So for example, somebody can see your front-end offer directly on LinkedIn and buy it, or directly via an advertisement and buy it. Or somebody can be inside Facebook, download your lead magnet, enter your welcome flow, and from there they can buy your front-end offer. So these are like different paths that can happen, right? These are the different paths that can happen. I kind of recommend doing both, because if you're already doing meta ads, meaning let's say I'm promoting it directly on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm active on LinkedIn, then of course I will be also organically promoting it on LinkedIn as well. And of course, if I have a lead magnet as well, I will promote a lead magnet, and when people land on my email marketing, of course I will be promoting the front-end offer as well. So just different paths to get there, right? Of course, it's easier with the people who are organically following you and it's free, but you have less potential. With advertising, it's where you scale. Now, we'll talk about the conversion mechanisms a bit later on. They're the key to making this funnel actually convert, so stay tuned. So, for the front-end offer, what should you offer? The goal here is to create a video course or potentially a book, also with 4 to 5 lessons like lead magnets. However, the lessons do not last 10 minutes, but 30, 60, 90 minutes each. So the whole course lasts between 1 and 5, 6, 7, like maybe not even 1, maybe it should last between 2 and like 5 to 6 hours, maybe even 7 hours. And we don't only add templates as a bonus resource like we do for lead magnets, but at least 5 to 10 other bonus resources, such as templates, checklists, swipe files and collections, calculators, spreadsheets, process breakdowns, behind-the-scenes stuff, tutorials, case studies, tools, workbooks, AI prompt packs, planners, frameworks, cheat sheets, ebooks, guides, etc. We do this to create huge value because we want to over-deliver. And this way, the entire format, the entire front-end offer is not just a course. It becomes this advanced toolkit, advanced bundle, advanced overall blueprint, a whole system, right? If you go here, look at this. You have my course, but you have my calculator, my list grow toolkit, ultimate leads funnel mind map, technical setup tutorial, lead qualifier checklist, $1 million funnel breakdowns, etc. So it's the whole toolkit, way more valuable than just a course. I'll show you more about these toolkits and these front-end offers later on. We also don't have to worry too much, as I said, about just being one of the course creators in this whole saturated online course market. You just offer a system or a training or a methodology or a solution to a problem where video is just the main format for consumption, and that's it. However, if you are going for a video course with a front-end offer, for the front-end offer, and also a course for the lead magnet, let's say you're using 2, then the lead magnet should be either like a mini video course up to 1 hour, or just an email course, or a 1 hour video training, or maybe a quiz course. Quiz course is just basically set up a welcome sequence of answers to the questions from the quiz. I'll tell you a bit more about that later on. You can even create a special buying journey with that. It can go something like this. Free course solving one problem, for example, lead generation. Then the paid course solving the next 3 to 4 problems, for example, lead nurturing, lead converting, customer retention, etc. And then you can have high-ticket coaching or consulting or service when somebody does it all for you or with you, with all of the parts here. Now, as I said, so if you're doing 2 courses, the lead magnet course should be like a intro version of the front-end offer course if you're going for 2 courses. Now, in addition to bonuses for the front-end offers, if you want to cover ad spend, if you want to cover the money that you're spending on ads to get people buy your front-end offer, then you also have order bumps, upsell 1 and upsell 2, which we will talk about later on, right? I will show you, for example, if I can show you right here. This is a front-end offer, and this is an order bump. It's the AI version of this. You can just add this to the checkout page, and upsells are the things you saw from me and maybe from other creators as well. Wait 1 second, where the thing is. It's right here, right? So when you buy, then it opens up, you bought, and then you get a one-time offer offering you something else, one-time offer number 2, etc. Or for me, you probably saw this. So you buy my course, and then you got the opportunity to buy templates, you got the opportunity to buy this list monetization toolkit, etc. So you need to use these upsells, and you need to use these order bumps that I showed you before. For example, look at here. Yes, I also want to add this. This is an order bump. It's all about this right here as well. It's all about increasing the average order value, because the more you increase your average order value, meaning the more people spend, meaning the more you can spend on advertising to get new customers, right? But it all depends, because if the audience is large and there are a lot of warm leads, because your Hormoz, your Yasmin Knowledge, or Matt Gray, or people like them, Neil Patel, then you can do mostly organic promotion without order bumps and upsells. And the price point for a front-end offer for cold traffic on paid ads ranges usually from like $5 to $50. And if it's this situation right here, large audience, super engaged, they know you and trust you, then it's between $50 and $300 for creators with big authority and warm audiences. Because and then you can also do more stuff like wait lists, organic launches, etc. So you don't need to cover ad spend in this situation because you're just organically promoting, right? Let's say here, these are the paid ads. These offers are promoted via paid ads. All of these right here, all of them. But this right here is organically promoted and it's $297. This right here is organically $79. This right here is organically $99 from Lara Costa. A lot of people know her. This right here is organically, right? Not sure what's the price of this, but he's really popular on LinkedIn, a strong creator. So they don't have to cover their advertising costs unless they create a different offer. So the same three main rules that apply to lead magnets from the 25-step lead magnet qualifier checklist, they also apply to front-end offers as well. Meaning, the front-end offer needs to solve one specific problem, not multiple generic problems all at once. So the front-end offer should help them solve this problem in less than a week. It should have a clear outcome. For example, your LinkedIn profile will be fully optimized in 5 days, or you'll have a profitable book idea in 1 day, or you'll create a lead magnet in less than 3 hours, or you'll map out your entire funnel in less than, a couple of days. However, if you cannot solve the intro problems, like the one specific intro problem, then you can solve 6 to 9 problems on the surface level. Let's say you have a YouTube agency and you teach people stuff about the camera, the microphone, the lighting, the video scripting, editing, YouTube algorithm, publishing, headlines, everything. Then you can have a course that briefly explains to them how to set up everything, but on a surface level. So you kind of mention all of the things that they need on a surface level, and if they want to go deeper, they invest in your paid offer. Or should I say into your core offer, sorry. Or this course itself, this course that I'm filming right now, it's giving you the whole overview, and my goal is totally transparent. I want you to have the best possible funnel education possible and give you tons of clarity on how things work, so you can either build it yourself or with our help. You'll get all of the resources you need to build it yourself, or if you want, you can get our help. So the core offer that you sell on the back end must be focused on the big unfulfilled desire that they want so badly, or it can be connected with a big chronic problem that they have. This is what needs to be fulfilled after the initial problem is solved. Now, what's really important is that the biggest problem with the free lead magnet funnels, as I already said, free lead magnet funnels, from the very beginning, you kind of build a non-transactional relationship with them. So it turns out you give them something for free and later on you ask them something to buy. And that's not good enough. But if you make them used to buying from you something from the start, they will buy again much easier because there's no resistance, especially if they're happy with their front-end offer. So front-end offers perform better today because people have paid for something and they're paying way more attention, and people who pay with money pay attention, even if it's just $1 literally. The difference between $0 and $1 is so much higher than between $1 and, $50. This way, with a front-end offer, you build a customer list from the start, not just an email list, and it's 5 to 10 times easier to sell to these people again than to sell to the free leads for the first time. Now, if you sell a course on the front end or a paid community, these people literally pay to listen to you. There's nothing stronger than that in the world of digital marketing. People who pay to listen to you. You pay this course so you can listen to me. You paid and you're listening to me. It's super strong, right? Of course, I need to provide value, right? That's why you should do front-end offers along with lead magnets, right? One thing I also struggled with, this is the last thing about front-end offers for now. One thing I also struggled with for a long time is how broad or how niche do I need to go?
But I learned that if you're running ads for a front end offer, you need to go broad in the acquisition phase and capture the broadest market for your offer. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 customers. Because level 1 and 2 customers cover your ad spend, and you earn money from level 3 and 4 customers who also cover your ad spend, but they also buy your back-end offer because they're more qualified, and that's where you earn your money. Level 1 and 2 customers are those who are maybe not on a high level to work with you directly, etc. Customers level 3 and 4 are those who are super qualified, maybe even have stable revenue, they have a team, they have systems in place, they just need more guidance. These are kind of level 3 and 4 customers. So customers level 1 and 2, they buy your front end only and spend like $50 on average. You still sold them something. You can think of it like them being on a call with you, realizing they can't buy your main offer, and then your front end offer is a downsell, right? Meaning you still kind of monetize them, but you simply cannot, at least at a given moment, sell them the back-end offer. But the more people buy, the better it is for your branding, your list size, you're growing your business, and who knows, maybe in 2 years they contact you again, and once they're ready, they will buy. So level 1 and 2 customers usually aspire to be like level 3 and 4 customers, but they're just not there yet. And then, of course, as I said, level 3 and 4, they will buy for something for, let's say, $50 in the beginning, and later on they will pay you thousands and thousands of dollars. This is where you earn your money. Now, what about the sales page, right? We talked about the free lead magnet. We talked about the landing page where the lead magnet is on. Now we talked about the front-end offer. Now the front-end offer doesn't have a landing page. It has a sales page because it needs to sell it, because it's for money. It's not free. We're going to cover these sales pages right here. So this is the above the fold section of a sales page from Thought Leadership Institute. They're offering you to create a buyer magnet, right? In less than 2 hours. So basically what they're teaching you with their front-end offer is how to build a front-end offer. And this is the whole toolkit, because this is the course and this is the extra stuff that you're gonna get, right? And it's similar: pre-headline, main headline, sub-headline, call to action, and some credibility. Of course, it's a long-form sales page. Let me show you right here. And this is the page. Let me just zoom out a bit more. It's super long. Look at how long this page is. Look at this. Just look at this. Now, why is it so long? You might ask. And why are the landing pages so super short? Well, first of all, because you have to sell something. But second of all, because this is for paid traffic. This is for people who don't know these guys. Wait, what are they? So Lucas and Jim, they don't know them. They just saw an ad and landed here. Meaning they need to compensate the fact they haven't been seeing them on social or on YouTube or on a podcast, because they haven't built trust with them before. They need to compensate that fact and tell the whole story on the sales page. This is why it's so long. Now, if you click on buy here, this is the checkout page, and this is where you see what you will get. So this is the course with 4 lessons, and these are the bonuses. You get a workbook, you get a simple low ticket offer tech, you get buyer magnet Q&A and feedback recording, and you get the sales optimized members area tour, all for previously for $47, now just for $19. So they over deliver, and they add a buyer magnet AI to get your offer designed in seconds. So it's the same thing, just an advancement, because you can build it faster with AI. And you can add this to your cart as well. So here we can see it's basically a toolkit, as I said, because it's course with bonuses. And now there's an order bump to cover ad spend, as I said here. And yeah, I think I already opened this. Yeah, this is the page. This is such a good example, because when people build a buyer magnet to attract leads, remember what I told you, then they reach out to the creators of the program to help them around launching and scaling it, right? Because these people know if they buy this and they create their buyer magnet, aka their front-end offer, they're gonna want to promote it, and then they need more help, and then they sell them their coaching. It's super logical and it's super ethical, right? Nothing wrong with it. I went through this course. It's an amazing course. I got so much value. It's a steal for $19. But on the other hand, it's an invitation to take a step further. Now, here's a similar example from Peaceful Profits and Mike Shreve. Pre-headline, headline, main headline, photo, call to action, no money back guarantee. It's also a toolkit. The step-by-step course that will show you the method to turn any type of help, expertise, or knowledge into an online course that's guaranteed to sell. So they basically tell you how to turn it into an online course, which is also kind of them saying the same thing, which is how to create your front-end offer. And here's what you will get. Everything here, all the bonuses. Here's the order bumps. You can add these to your page as well. And this is the website, also pretty long form as the one that I showed you before, because they need to compensate the branding part. Look at this, super long. Super value pumped. You can go here. You have the you have this Figma presentation slides. You can open all of these links and study their pages. Now, your order bumps, the stuff that they can toggle on and add to their cart, they must give your clients and customers one of the two following outcomes. It either must complement your main offer, but give faster and easier results. For example, I'm also giving you funnel AI prompts so that you can build your funnel faster and easier. Or if you have a book, a great order bump would be, have an audio version of that book as well, because it's easier to consume audio for some people. Or the second outcome that your order bump needs to deliver is it must solve the logical next step for helping your client. For my example, I'm selling a deliverability checklist because I know once people build this ultimate leads funnel, they're going to attract so many leads to their email list. They will need good deliverability so that their emails don't end up in spam. So basically, I'm just solving the next logical problem. Or you can see here, they're selling you Facebook ad template pack just for $45 because they know once you build your course, you will need to promote it with Facebook ads. It will just inevitably happen. So they just offer you this in advance. This is the logic. And as I said here, this is to do it faster and easier with AI. So these are the great ways you can think about your order bump. Similar example here, it's the whole toolkit, everything you get, order bumps, etc. This is the link you can open and watch it. Let me just open you this quickly. Only $9, super hard to resist this. I think this has a lot of testimonials as much as I remember. Actually, not that much. I mean, you have them here. You have them right here. It can be more, but okay. And look at this. Look at all the things you're getting. Look at it. Just for $9, it's a no-brainer. This is how people over-deliver here. Another example as well, you can study this. You can study this page right here. You can study their order bumps as well. These are the links here. You probably know this guy is Jeremy Miner. So as you can see, he's one of the most popular sales guys out there with huge credibility and a huge personal brand. And he also uses this kind of offer and this kind of page, because I know for some people, these types of pages might look a bit, I don't know, kind of suspicious, kind of too good to be true. Like you get all of this for $27, but it's the thing that works, right? This is his checkout page. This is the link. It looks really well. So much credibility, what's inside, etc., everything you'll get, blah blah blah. So even the best people in the world use this type of funnel with huge credibility. No reason for you not to use it too. This as well, I think this guy is called Anik or Sanik. He earned millions of dollars with this funnel one as well. Russell Brunson uses himself as well to sell the book, right? Because this was he sold templates, he sold a book, he sold a course, he sold a course as well. He sold a book. So it's usually courses, books, and toolkits. It's the thing that works, right? Now, this is Ali Abdaal. Here you see it's a bit different. It's not this kind of style that delivers so much, because this is promoted on organic audiences. And it's his YouTube OS system, right? It's also kind of a course but he named it system, right? YouTube operating system, right? It's a course, but nobody knows it's a course because nobody is thinking about it as a course because he promotes it as a system. This is the order bump here. So feel free to open all of these links and study the whole sales pages and all the order bumps and checkout pages and how it looks like, so you get the look and feeling, right? And now here, as I told you, these courses are for organic audiences from Jay Klaus, from Justin Welsh, from Lara Acosta, from Pierre Cherubel. You can type in all of their names, and all of them have a huge LinkedIn audience. And because of that, they promote it like this: $297. It's a complete operating system, like a course. He doesn't even have an order bump, as you can see here, as I told you. It's $297. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to cover the ad spend. So this is the more expensive because it's the warm audience, and it's basically an entrance for those who are not ready to join the community or his coaching program. Or you can view these front-end offers as a downsell, as I said, for those who will never be ready to join his high-ticket stuff, so that he still has something to sell to everyone on all levels, so that every lead he has is worth more to him on average. This offer, as I said, is being 100% organically promoted and not via paid ads. At least I didn't see his paid ads. And there are no order bumps because you don't have to cover ad spend with it. This is ideal for creators with a bigger audience, like I would even say like above 50,000 followers. And this is the page you can click and open it to see it yourself. So if you're more into organic and social media content game, you can have a lead magnet and a front-end offer like this without order bumps and upsells. But if you really don't want to focus too much on social media content, then you focus more on these front-end offers with order bumps and upsells with advertising. I'll show you more about the upsells later on in the presentation. Similar example, Justin Welsh, as I said, Lara Acosta, Pierre Cherubel, but he even, I think, yeah, this was a 590, so 590 bucks. This is the link. And he has a bootcamp for an upsell as well. And he used to have a course that comes with the coaching as the core offer as well. So he had an option to choose only course or course plus coaching. But as I said, he has tons of people on the email list and he can do it this way. He doesn't need to use paid ads. Now, as I said multiple times, it doesn't always have to be a course. It can be an intro service offer. For example, it can be that I just build one piece of your funnel instead of the whole thing. For an SEO agency, it can be just an SEO audit instead of a full SEO implementation. So you just audit the whole thing for $1,000 and then you sell a $3,000 retainer. Or for a consultant, it can be one paid consulting session instead of the entire consulting program. Or for a CRO, so conversion rate optimization specialist, it can be a 6-week trial period where they can increase their conversion rate by X percentage, and if they achieve that, they have a retainer clients. However, these options are not as scalable since they are done for you and not do it yourself. So it all depends on how many customers and clients you want to get. This is why I don't want to sell you one-size-fits-all solution. I'm not saying you need to build a course. I'm just saying if you build a course or a book or a system or a toolkit or a digital or info product, you can get an unlimited number of customers because you simply just distribute it, right? There's no extra time required or extra effort required from you after you create it. You just need to promote it, right? However, it can also be a hybrid model of a lead magnet and a front-end offer, like 2-in-1 combination. Here's an example. If I open here, so this is Anik. And this is the exact webinar, offer, funnel, and traffic strategies. The top 22 webinar legends in the world are using it. And if you opt in here, it's such an amazing deal because, yes, save my free seat now. He takes you to the thank you page where he asks you, before you go, you have a one-time offer to get unlimited access to this. Why? Because he gave you 22 webinar video trainings for free for the first 48 hours, right? And it's $97 if you want to keep it forever. So the brilliant thing about this is the fear that you'll lose it in 2 days. So you kind of force yourself to consume it. And the more intense you consume it in the first 2 days, the more likely you'll buy the 97 lifetime access. So it's way easier to sell the lifetime access once they consumed it than to sell the lifetime access if they never experience how good it is in the first place, right? He gave them the entrance with urgency. Works super well. Now the last part of this lesson number 1 is actually, now we talked about landing pages, sales pages, lead magnets, front-end offers or low-ticket offers, how to actually attract leads to your email list. Well, finally, it's this first top of the funnel part of your funnel. You see, the key difference is I didn't say how to get leads, it's how to attract them. That's the key difference. And in order to attract them, you need to be strong in content creation, paid advertising, and partnerships. For partnerships, if you're wondering, it could be cross promotions. For example, when you and another creator promote each other, joint ventures, you can have affiliates that have commissions if they share your stuff, etc. To get more specific, look at the resources below this video and find the list growth toolkit. You can open it. I will open it here. So in this checklist, you will literally get every single tactic out there in one place to get to over 10,000 email subscribers, or you can call them leads. They're just on your email list. It's 38 tactics right here, packed with everything. You can just click here in the resource below this video to open it. I just opened it here. And so the first step is you need to create your lead magnet. And if you click here, you see the whole system, which is the lead qualifier checklist, which also has my video training on it. We already talked about this. So once you have this, then you need to create a high converting landing page, which we already covered here in the landing page section of the presentations, and you have all of the high converting templates here. And if you haven't bought my funnel conversion toolkit, you also have a link to funnel conversion toolkit at the end, below this video, in which essentially you will get all of these landing pages. They will just be editable templates, so you can edit them for your specific situation, both for sales pages and for landing pages, actually. So you can build them 10 times easier and faster. Now, what you can do to get people is you can create a lead magnet pop-up on your website. It can be an exit intent pop-up as well. That works fine here. So for example, if I go here, this is Neil Patel's landing page. And if I want to exit, you see here, I wanted to exit. It opened the pop-up, want more SEO traffic, answer 5 quick questions below, and you will get a step-by-step 7 action plan, etc. I will just click on next and I will not convert, but this is one example. You can create hype on social media by announcing the release date of your lead magnet. So here's an example that I'm opening right here. So this is from Dina Town, and all of the she announces the benefit, etc., what they achieved. If you'd like to join, here's the link. So this is how she is promoting her, announcing the date of the release of her lead magnet. In this case, it was her workshop. You can, in general, promote the lead magnet on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, TikTok, etc. And here you have 267 viral posts. Just links to all posts that ever went viral. I think all of them are on LinkedIn. Some of them are on Instagram as well. And you can just go here and open any link, and you'll see that they went viral. Let's say, for example, I go to Instagram, I go here, and this post, has so many likes and views, etc. I can go, I don't know, here. See here, 100,000 likes on the post. You can have, I don't know, let's say this post right here. It has, let's see. Okay, not super viral, but then again, super engaging post as well. And just open any box, any link. And basically here you see how many likes and how many comments it has. This is the whole magic of social media, like how to get as much eyeballs, as much relevant eyeballs as possible, and how to make them click something. So basically just study these posts and try to recreate them for yourself. I'm not giving you here social media course. I'm just giving you all of the posts that had pretty solid engagement, so you can kind of use them for yourself. Now you can create a comment social media campaign. So for example, this is an example from Chanel Basilio. It's a super form. You just start reading from here. Super short post. This is it. This is the whole post, the whole article. That she explains how to do it. You can create teaser social media posts. So for example, if you go here This is a teaser social media post because Justin Welch is saying how procrastination kills solopreneurship, blah, 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 blah. And then tomorrow he will share practical 6 tips for overcoming procrastination. Join the subscribers here, and then he put a link. So he teases the thing that will come tomorrow, right? I spent 21 hours researching, blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow I will be sharing the full deep dive. Join $2,700 at growthinreverse.com. So join tomorrow because I will be revealing it. She's teasing them. So this is one example how to do it. You need to create strong scroll stopping hooks, 329 hooks right here on the link. Just click and open it. All of the links here, because a hook is the most important part because it gets people to read more. So you have amazing hooks all over the place here. Now, this is probably the strongest thing because you can swipe and tweak lead magnet posts that went viral and use them for your lead magnets. So these are not just any type of post. These are lead magnet posts. And you have 66 examples that I manually collected over the years here. So a lot of them on LinkedIn. You have a lot of them on Instagram as well, all of them here, one on YouTube as well, LinkedIn again. But you can just, take the same principle for Facebook or X, or, the Instagram principle, take it on TikTok as well. So it's just that LinkedIn and Instagram are the 2 platforms I'm mostly active on. So this is the only reason why it's like this. So for example, let's say I open this one. This is from one of our clients, Josh Lohman. He spent the last 4 weeks breaking down a world famous 19.2 billion marketing funnel, Stripe. And then he showed everything on what he did, the old-fashioned way, almost the perfect system. This is what I break down and much more. Do you want it? Comment Stripe, and I send it right over. This is the post. Look at how many people commented the word Stripe. Over 10,000 people. Actually, I mean, it's not 10,000 of them because if he replied to every single comment, let's say he replied to every single one of them, even though I doubt it, that still means over 5,000 people commented it. So in just one free organic post, he got 5,000 leads. It's insane. And this is not an exception. I'll just be opening these posts so that you can see. Ecom brand spending $100,000 on paid ads every single month. He created a checklist. You can just study this copy and write similar copy to yourself. Comment list plus connect with me, and you will get 43-step landing page checklist. Look at how many comments. Over 1,000. So it's a bit more realistic, but it's 1,000 real comments and 275. It's not him replying, as you can see here, no replies from his side. Then let's open this one. This guy was offering, I think it was template. Yeah, templates. Comment the word 639 and I will send it over. He just got a huge collection of templates. Look at how many comments. 7,000. Nuts. It's insane, right? That's how many leads. I mean, if he was answering all the questions, it roughly means that, well, he also has unanswered comments, but I would say he got 4,000 leads from this, right? Now, not all of the people who commented landed on the list, but let's say from 4,000, let's say just 50% of them landed. He got 2,000 email subscribers in one post. That's how it's done nowadays, right? This is me. I was offering my email marketing templates. This is the copy of my post. It's basically just a huge list. This was for e-commerce. What you will get, comment 2,000. Look at this. I personally tested this, so it's not just me theory. It's me testing this. Look at how many likes I got, right? So I was answering the questions, meaning I got 900 leads from this, from one single post. I just tested this once to see if it works, and it really does work. Now, Nicholas Boucher, look at this. He created, I think it was a finance cheat sheet. Help me spread the word, like and comment. Here's what's inside, blah, 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 get the full list. He changed the post later on, but it said like, comment the word something. Or I think he didn't actually. He just said like and comment and then click here. So he probably just wanted to get them comment anything. Look at how many comments he got. Look at how many reposts. Because this was relevant for his financial target market, right? It's just crazy. Like over 140,000 likes. Of course, this is an extreme, but I'm just showing you what's possible. And then people tell me, I don't know, I can attract, maybe 50 leads. No, you can attract thousands of leads for free. This is how it's done. Dickie Bush, look at this. LinkedIn example as well. I made this much money selling digital products, blah, 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 benefit driven after years of mistakes. Want access, like this post, comment and ideas. I will send it over DMs as soon as possible. Over 1,000 comments. I can show you as many examples as you would like to. I'm just opening the ones that I bolded. See here, don't start any business until you've done this one thing, or don't post content. Look at how many likes. Look at the video. People just need to comment the word hooks. Look at the engagement. It's nuts. It's an Instagram video if you prefer video style. Look at Vin. He's a quite popular guy. Over 100,000 likes. And God knows how many comments. All of them commenting the keyword masterclass, masterclass, masterclass. That was the keyword. Just study these videos and you will see how hooking they are, how they hook people. And the copy is like pretty simple. This is the whole copy, nothing spectacular. Look at this example right here. Your first anonymous AI-powered content engine built to dominate the thing under 5 hours. Here's why it works. Comment this word, connect with me. 4,000 comments. And God knows how many people connected with him, meaning he grew his audience. Of course, he built something exceptional. This is why we spend a lot of time saying how to build exceptional lead magnets. And once you build them, you can promote it this way. This is like the strongest way currently possible to attract so many leads. That's why I said confidently 10,000 leads, because you can attract 3,000 leads from just one post. Like three posts, if they crush, and you're there. Look at this post. Nothing, like not a video, not a photo, not a GIF, nothing. The best AI tools, if you'd like to join this group, look at this. Over 3,000 comments. Of course, now he's an authoritative figure, but if you can get 50% of this, you're fine. Like, it's crazy. Now, here are some notes. This is the fastest way to get tons of leads, because it doesn't matter how many followers you have. Engagement is all that matters if you want to have a consistent lead flow from social media. Quality is equally important as quantity. I had a client who sells a weight loss program, and he got tons of leads when he posted the recipes of healthy snacks that don't make you fat. But he got 50% of leads with a weight problem and 50% of leads without a weight problem, because those folks just wanted to eat those healthy snacks and stay lean, meaning they would never convert because they didn't have a weight loss problem, right? They didn't have a weight problem, sorry. So you need to focus on who are you attracting. This is a pretty practical example on how to avoid a disaster. Now, this viral method, it's inevitably that not all leads are going to be ideal. But let's say you get 5,000 leads in 1, 2, 3 posts by offering them something easy to use, like templates or AI prompts, etc. It's still going to be a lot easier to invite them to your webinar or to your workshop or inside your community, etc., than comparing to promoting your webinar, workshop, community, whatever, to someone who had never had any interaction with you. So just because not all of them are ideal does not mean this is not a great lead generation tactic if you know what to do with them afterwards. It's important to say that it's important to have a team of people who handles these messages, or a ManyChat automation so you don't have to do anything manually. And you need to send all of these people to a landing page so that they opt in. Otherwise, you won't get email subscribers, because if in the DM chats you only send them the link to the resource, but you don't send them to the landing page, then they won't opt in and you won't have leads later on. You will just lose them in the inbox. You need to make them enter your email marketing system. So Matt Lakayev is one of the best when it comes to viral lead magnets. He posts one lead magnet like twice a week at least, and he always gets thousands of leads. He attracted over 100,000 plus leads so far, or all organically. So for example, if I go to his posts and if I open, let's say, all of them, 1 second, let me just open this stuff up. All of these posts, as you see here, 2 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months, meaning, like if it's 6-7 posts per month, that's roughly 2 posts a week. Look at here. 867 comments, 300 300 comments, 681, 687, over 1,000, 1,200 as well, 2,500. But keep in mind, this is every couple of days he has this. It's not a one-time wonder. So non-stop, he's being able to recreate the system. And now, of course, the question is how many same leads is he getting? But still, imagine the visibility that he's getting. Like, this is insane. Just study this. Study how frequently he does it, like 2 times a week, and you'll get so many leads that more leads that you can possibly handle. Also, Colin Gallagher, he's also a master at this, similar to Matt Lakayev. Let me just go here and let me just open his posts, show all posts. Now, he was doing this like, look at here, 2 days ago, over 300 comments. Now, 1 second, let me find more of these posts. He was pretty active with them. 1 week ago, 300 comments. These are all viral lead magnet lead generation posts, right? Let me just scroll a bit down. I know I'll find these. Let me just stick through it. 1 second, please. Maybe he's doing it less and less in the last month or two. But for example, here 1 month ago, 761 comments. Just click on all of these posts and study them. What did he do? What is the way he wrote this? And how did he capture all of these emails? All of these leads, 245 comments. 1 second, 357 comments. You see? Like every 700 comments. Every 4 or 5 days, he attracts tons of leads, just like hundreds of leads. Let me show you here, 739 comments. This is all 1 month ago, meaning this is all in a time span of couple of weeks. Over 1,200 comments. Let me go here, over 600 comments. Then he got, so you kind of see the logic, over 300 comments. You kind of see the logic, and it's usually comment the keyword to get access. Over 800 comments. And this is usually like every 4 to 5 days. So imagine how many leads for free is he generating. It's insane. And then if your lead magnet is built to cover the most 3 important aspects of it, imagine how many leads can you be converting. Also, Matt Barker, he doesn't even have the, comment keyword to get access type of post. He even includes a link to his lead magnet posts, and he crushes it. Because the thing is, if you include a link to your post, it will reduce your reach. But Matt is a living example that you don't have to remove the link from your posts. Let me just here 1 second, find it. Look at the engagement. And he's including his course and book, etc. Let me show you more examples. Look at the engagement. He's promoting his book. This is, I think, the example that I shown you, right? Oh, this is a different one. Yeah. So he takes them to this page. So look at the engagement, and you can only imagine how many people land here and end up on his email list. Let's say we go, he didn't include it here. 1 second. So even without the method, comment the keyword, you can still crush it. See here? This is the call to action. It's free. Look at the engagement. This is probably tens of thousands of eyeballs that he reached. Look at here. Again, the same call to action. Look at the engagement. It doesn't drop for him. He simply knows how to write outstanding posts. And this is how he's attracting thousands and thousands and thousands of leads without ever investing in paid ads. Now imagine if you also invested in paid ads, the combo effect that you would be able to get. It's amazing. Now, other strategies, you can incentivize your followers, subscribers, and customers and business partners to share your lead magnet. This is the strategy from Hormozi, how he does it. Collect emails from people who enter your community. You can organize an event and collect attendees' email. You can mention your lead magnet inside your YouTube content. This, by the way, this is just a thing I wanted to give you. This is just a collection of over 500 YouTube thumbnails that I collected, all crushing it. So you can just feel free here to, this is just added value from my side. You can promote the lead magnet in your YouTube video description box and pinned comment. Go here, For example, look at this video again from Hormozy. This is the link here. You can see it right from the top. And the first pinned comment, you also get it here. So basically, 120,000 people view this video. And of course, it's a YouTube long form video, meaning they're more invested than just a random social media post. And you can only imagine how many people clicked here and downloaded his thing. You can include lead magnet link in your YouTube about section. By the way, it's always, when I say you can include your lead magnet link, you can also include your front end offer link. It doesn't always have to be lead magnet. I was just using the lead magnet here as an example. So let's say you go here, Matt Gray, go here, click on more. Okay, yeah, so he used to have a newsletter link here. He now removed it, but you can put it here. He now only has the book a call, but it was there before. You can include your lead magnet link in your LinkedIn featured section. For example, look at Richard Moore, great example. In the featured section, you can join his community. You can go to his free course. See, straight from his LinkedIn profile. You can put it in your about section. You can put it in your social media cover photos. You can include in your social media bio links. For example, let's say here, see the bio links. This is the bio link. You can join the free newsletter right from here, which is basically the not sure why is this blurry, but okay, which is basically the way to capture more leads. So not only he captures them from posts, if they land on the profile, they have it here. It's the first thing that they see, and then he collects email subscribers, aka leads. You can try to create a viral lead magnet so good that others will share naturally because of the mass market appeal. For example, this one, it's a tool. A lot of people shared the tool because it was so great. You can do cross promotions with other creators who already have an audience of your ideal clients. Look at this. This is an example from Serbia, so you won't understand the language. However, this guy, business priča means business talks, business stories. He has an amazing audience in Serbia. This number, 240,000 subscribers, is huge. And then he guested this guy, Stefan. He was one of my mentors earlier on. He was the guest on his podcast, and Stefan has no audience, but he had a deal with Vladimir that he will put his link inside his YouTube description box and in the pinned comment, meaning he's leaning on his audience because they gather a similar audience, meaning when he was a guest on this podcast, Stefan didn't do anything for himself in terms of promotion, and he got thousands and thousands of leads. So for any podcast that you're on, try to make a deal with the podcast host that he puts your link to your lead magnet or to your front-end offer in the comments and in the description box. So this is basically, yeah, it's the same link here. You can build wait lists during product launch campaigns. When you're doing outreach, you can share your lead magnet in the inbox. You can try collaborating with an influencer from your niche. So for example, if you click here, you can be like, for example, look here. So other people are kind of hyperlinked inside this popular post. So this is a collaboration because they're reading the article and they're hyperlinking to them. You can do an email list swipe campaign. This is the guide to how to do an email list swap campaign. It's basically when you, with another creator, promote yourself mutually to your own email lists. Then you kind of borrow other creators' trust. You can share your lead magnet inside Facebook groups. You can do cross mentions with other creators during email signups. This is more for advanced people. Like for example, if you sign up for a newsletter, then they offer you to sign up to other newsletters as well. You can tick the box here, toggle on, and subscribe to them. So this is an example of how people do it, right? For example, somebody opts in, and you can check these boxes and opt in to other creators as well. So this is the cross-mentioning options that you have in Behave and in ConvertKit. So basically, when somebody signs up to your newsletter, you just offer them on an extra box so they can sign up on others, and they do the same thing for you too. Really, really powerful stuff. But it's usually great for, bigger creators, right? You can share the lead magnet link or the front-end offer in all the communities you're a part of. You can update the signature in the footer of your emails and include lead magnet into it as well. You can promote your lead magnet on Reddit or on Pinterest as well. So not only YouTube and social media needs to be the primary source, you can also use other sources. You can collect emails during product purchases, because every time somebody buys, you can collect an email via checkout form. You can include links to your lead magnet inside your blog posts. You can invest in SEO backlinks and guest posts. You can create a navigation bar button to your lead magnets and resources. If I go here to example, see here, let's say somebody lands on the site searching for whatever, and then in the resources, when they click here, then they see a lot of other stuff. For example, I don't know, education, ebooks, guides, and more. Then they land on here, and then they can opt in for this, right? They can download this thing, and see here, download. Okay, they didn't require a sign-up form to leave the email, but they could have added that. And this way, you're also collecting leads. Last examples, you can host a giveaway and collect email examples. You can promote your front-end offer with static meta ads and build a customer list fast. If you click here, you will see my collection of high-performing Facebook ads that were mostly promoting the front-end offers, like mostly books, courses, toolkits, checklists, templates, etc. So you can study this swipe file here. All high-performing ads with great engagement, been running for years, so you can study them. You can also promote your front-end offer with video meta ads. Here are example here. So you can open basically any link, and you can study these.
If you think business is complicated, this is for you. Introducing the Business Sheets pack.
You can study all of these ads because they're all great.
I've been keeping up with my goals. I've been using the ultimate
Look at the engagement.
from Emily Excel's on my Google spreadsheet.
So there you have it. You have all the ads you can use, and you can also create a content redistribution system. This is from Matt Gray. This is not, by the way, my example, just for you to know it. In this Notion file, he explained everything to you, how you can create one long form piece of content and redistribute it into 26 pieces of content, meaning your whole content game will be so much more systematic and sustainable and smarter, actually. So my suggestion is, if you have under 10,000 email subscribers, don't invest in paid advertising yet, because you're still early on. I would focus only on organic methods. And as you see, especially from this part, you can get tons and thousands of free leads without paying for ads. Then later on, you can start investing in paid ads. Now, these are some of the great resources that you can read. So this is the blog on how people grow their email lists. It's super useful. You can study it. This is the second resource. These are the 30 days of email list growth tactics. I already covered most of the tactics she was explaining here, but still you can have a look here. It's especially great for creators. This is the mindset that you need to be taking, because in this, he explained in this article, historically, clicking follow was the first step towards seeing more of your content on the platform. And eventually you can move more of that followers deeper inside your ecosystem, meaning in your funnel. But nowadays, it's all about engagement. Like regardless of your following, you can read this post. Followers matter less and less. You can still hit huge views and reach and engagement if you have the right content. And I showed you how to make it. This is also a great resource on lead generation posts. I think this was from Matthew Brown. You can study his favorite posts for generating a lot of leads. And this is a must-read, organic versus paid. So as I was saying, should you focus on organic or paid list growth methods? It depends, right? Because today it's hard to promote your lead magnet via paid ads and not lose money, because the cost per lead is high and trust is super low. So if you're just starting out and if you have 0 email subscribers, I suggest you get your first at least 1,000 or 2,000 email subscribers organically using the methods above. After that, you can start combining both organic and paid methods, and you can start with a smaller budget, like $10 per day. Because you're getting free leads that are buying something, you can start to afford paying for leads. But in order to spend money to acquire leads who downloaded something for free and be profitable in the end, you need a strong lead magnet and a strong funnel in the back end with thank you pages, upsells, email sequences, conversion mechanisms, and good profit margins. more about that in the upcoming lessons. It basically means you need to build your ultimate leads funnel. So the good example of this is what I already showed you, right? Because he already has 15,000 people on his email list, great email marketing afterwards, great offer structure with free thing, front-end offer and back-end offers that he sells afterwards, his thank you page is properly set up, etc. Now, what if you have 0 email subscribers but a big audience, like over 100,000 people? Well, if the audience is engaged, you can promote your free lead magnet and get over 10,000 people, subscribers, in just a few days. That's the power of a strong brand and audience. Now, if you don't go with the lead magnet from the start, but you go with the front-end offer or a low-ticket offer, under $50, that has order bumps and upsells, then you should go all in with paid methods, especially because this attracts customers to your list, not just leads, right? I'm personally myself running paid ads, and I'm getting people on my email list, and I'm getting customers, not only free leads, right? So yeah, this is like, study this resource. It's insanely powerful, especially this part right here. If you only manage to get this part right, and of course these 2 parts as well, you'll get so many leads. It'll be inevitable that you will succeed. Just test it, right? Don't create one lead magnet post and expect wonders. I mean, it can happen, but right, you need to test multiple of them for weeks and weeks. But this is literally everything you can do to grow your list. I don't think there's a single method outside of this toolkit that you can do to grow your list. And nobody in the whole internet has collected all of this into one place. I can guarantee you that. So when you build a list and a consistent lead flow, or if you already have it, then the problem is monetizing those leads and email subscribers. We will talk about this in the next lesson, so you need to stay tuned. And if you want to get our direct help with you monetizing leads that you generate with the systems and lead magnets and landing pages and front-end offers that we showed you, you can ask us any question in the community tab above this video. And also we have a dedicated implementation problem where you can directly get our help with what you need. You can click on the link below this video to see more details about that option as well. That's it for this lesson. It's a pretty long one. In the next lesson, we'll start to talk about how to properly nurture all of the leads that you generated. So I'll see you in the lesson number 2.